picked out your piece of wood and you know what we're doing as far as working with a piece. With the first piece we're going to deal with the pith still in it. And our intent is to keep the pith in there and give ourselves a lot more to work with bowl-wise. But the process is the same process as you've turned all along. You know, I don't need to show you this, but every once in a while you guys need to be re-educated on watching me. No, that's not what you need education on. You just need to get the feel for things. So basically the same process as we always use is hung between centers. I'm going to cut the corner off first. Same thing we did all day yesterday, right? So slow your lathe speed down because you got now a really weird shaped piece of wood on there. Bring the speed up to something that's comfortable to work at. Just for reference, this is running right about 1100 RPM. The cut's in the same direction. It's still an in-grain cut. I mean a side grain cut, so we're pulling the tool from the inside to the outside. My center just slipped right at the end. And I moved the tool rest closer because I was getting the leverage. It was getting the leverage on me. The tool handle can be up here, you get one type cut, down here you get another type cut. Just kind of feel what works good. When it's down low, you're going to get more slice. When you raise it up, you're going to get less slice, but the pressure of the wood hitting the tool is going to drive down on the tool rest rather than down your arm. So kind of feel what's working best for you on a particular piece of wood you're cutting. So just shutting off again to see where I'm at. I'm getting real close to being out where I need to be on the top side. I'm going to cut a little bit more on the bottom and get on into the tenon, just like we did with the other pieces. So there's something for a tenon. I'm still going to put a foot on here, and there's something for the foot. And because I want to keep the bark on here now, I'm going to turn around and cut, pushing. Do the push cut, ride the bevel, right back down the line. Lots of pressure down on the tool rest when I'm cutting all that air out there. And here I'm looking for a really nice bowl shape again. Something that has a nice curve all the way around. At this point I'm looking, did I get all the way to the top? Little tiny flat spot there, no flat spot over here. This one had a branch coming out of it that leaves me kind of an interesting look. Hopefully that will stay there. It could be a little bit loose. And now I'm going to make one more push cut down around the side. I see some tear out in here where I've pushed this tool down. So with that, I'm going to sharpen my tool. I'm faster at sharpening my tools than you are. And I'm going to make another cut to get that flat spot off, but also to clean up this outside cut where it had tear out, hopefully reducing stuff. The bevel is open at about a 45-degree angle. Remember, a lot of you have that closed down. It doesn't cut well when it's closed down.
When you're looking for the shape, try looking at the top edge of the bowl, because you'll see your line carving compared to looking where your tool's focused at.
Yep. So there you're seeing, I like the shape. It's a little bit rough. That could be because I'm trying to run my mouth and turn at the same time. But I can do the shear cut to clean this up a little bit. Shear scrape. So now we're ready to turn this around and cut the inside. And my shop assistant, I'm going to take him home with me. I like having him around. So we got that fastened on there nice and secure. And now we're ready to hollow out the inside. Okay, am I going to make a cleanup cut across the front face of this?
Nope.
Thank you. Believe me, somebody in this room will make a cleanup cut across the front end of this at some point, or their tool will slip and all of a sudden there's going to be a flat spot up here. And, you know, you're going to kind of look at me, what do I do now?
Yeah.
And if you're trying to make this with a natural edge piece, I don't know what you're going to do. You know, after you screw up, you screw up. It's that simple. So we start, grab another piece of wood and do it again. We're starting in the middle. No, thank you. Starting in the middle, working our way to the outside. Nice little bowl cut. This wall I'm leaving in front of me, if I jam this tool in there, it's going to grab and tear things up. So I got to make sure I stop ahead of where this wall is that's in front of me. But you can start to see the wings taking shape there. So now it's just a matter of continuing down. This thickness here, I don't have to check the thickness. I can see it's uniform because I'm still seeing the piece very well. And then we put a little wood down here now before I make my next step. Notice how I'm slowing down to make this finished cut. So the piece is continuing to take shape. Just a little wood left in the bottom. Again, I know I'm in good shape here. I work my transitions back and forth to get them to working nice and clean. It's not bad at all back up there. So now I'm ready to continue and finish this piece off. I'm going down inside just to thin it down just a hair more down in the bottom, just because I'm being fussy about the piece. And you notice I cut right straight through the center. I did not leave a belly button in the piece. And you know, if I was going to leave the belly button, you want the outsy, not the insy.
Right.
It takes a lot of work to sand away an insy belly button.
Oh, yeah.
The outsy goes away in seconds. Don't you love what we do? Is that going to sound good on the videotape, the belly button talk?
Yeah.
Okay.